Today I'm going to be talking about deforestation in agriculture. Now, agriculture is vital for humans, but at the same time, an excessive use of agriculture may be actually harmful for us and harmful for the environment. But before delving into these problems, we need to first define deforestation. So, according to Wikipedia, deforestation is the removal of forest or stand of trees where the land is thereafter converted to a non-forest use. Examples of deforestation include conversion of forest land to farms, ranches, or urban use. So this means we go to a forest, we burn it down, and we destroy the trees and the ecosystems there, and then we transform it into a farm. The most concentrated deforestation occurs in tropical rainforests. Now we need to know what is the main driver or factor for deforestation, and this is mainly agriculture. In fact, agriculture is the direct driver of roughly 80% of tropical deforestation, according to a new report funded by the British and the Norwegian government. In fact, each year, an estimated 18 million acres or 7.3 million hectares of forests are roughly deforested every single year, which this may be the size of Panama. For references, about 36 football fields worth of trees are lost every minute, according to the World Wildlife Fund. So now you have a clear idea about how much forest land are destroyed every single minute. Now we need to know that the loss of forest contribute between 12% to 17% of the annual global greenhouse gas emissions, according to the World Resources Institute. So deforestation actually is a catalyst to climate change, and global warming is occurring at a much faster rate than the usual. Because of that, it is also estimated that within the next 100 years there will be no rainforests if deforestation continues at the current rate. Forests are very important as they provide oxygen for us. In fact, 20% of the world's oxygen is produced in the Amazon forest. Uh, and unfortunately, according to FAO, about half of the world's tropical forests have been cleared already. However, forests currently cover about 30% of the world's land mass, according to National Geographic. So we should start conservation for these forests instead of cutting them down for agriculture. Now, why is it a problem? f- wh- Now, why is it a problem to cut trees or to destroy the environment or deforestation in general? Well, there are several problems actually, but then I'm going to be talking about point by point. So the first point is the loss of species. So according to National Geographic, more than around 70% of the world's plants and animals live in forests and are losing their habitat to deforestation. This leads to species extinction. We are currently experiencing the sixth mass extinction, which means that lots of animals are going extinct at an incredibly fast rate. This has negative consequences as the medical research and local populations who rely on animals and plants in the forests for hunting and medicine are gonna be in trouble. To elaborate on this point, a lot of medicines are extracted from plants. Once the plants are destroyed or go extinct, less and less medicines are available from them, and the humans will need to use their man-made products or medicines to find solutions for these instead of relying on some forests or plants as a natural remedy or extracting medicine from them. And furthermore, because animals are decreasing, and so is food, and a lot of people depend on animals in forests or in their daily lives, and these animals are going extinct as well. So the loss of species is a huge problem for the environment and for us. The second thing is the water cycle. Now, trees are an important factor in the water cycle. This is mainly because they absorb rainfall and produce water vapor that is released into the atmosphere. This means that trees lessen the pollution in water, according to the North Carolina State University, by stopping polluted runoff. In the Amazon, more than half of the water in the ecosystem is held by the plants, according to the National Geographic Society. So plants are vital in the water cycle, and we pretty much need the water cycle so we can survive. So yes, trees are very important. Uh, Soil erosion. Now, when tree roots when tree roots anchor the soil, this is called soil erosion. Without trees, the soil is free to wash or blow away, which can lead to vegetation growth problems. The WWF states that scientists estimate that a third of the world's arable land has been lost to deforestation since 1960, meaning that after deforestation, the soil won't be as fertile as it was before, and we won't be able to plant trees or to use it for planting vegetables or fruits like it used before. So deforestation also causes soil erosion. Now, when we combine all of the factors we said before, this will give us a decrease in life quality. Now, soil erosion will lead to silt entering the lakes, streams, and other water sources. This will decrease the local water quality and contribute to poor health in the population in the areas. And everyone will need to drink water, so this will directly affect us. Furthermore, because deforestation causes the decrease in oxygen while increase in carbon dioxide, climate change will cause more natural disasters, and that will kill and cause more problems for people. So, in essence, deforestation is indirectly killing us right now. So, we need to find some solutions. Now, there are a lot of solutions that the government or businesses may use, but today I'm going to be focusing about what actions you, as a normal citizen, can do to help the environment, and to force businesses or governments to follow what you want and to stop deforestation. Now, the first and the most important thing is to decrease your meat consumption. This is very important. I'm gonna explain later why. Instead of meat, you can eat more vegetables, fruit, grains, and wheat. Now, you might have already have heard of this before, but meat, or for example, like chicken and cows, need much more energy, food, and water than vegetables. So, for example, let's say that if to grow 1 kilogram of chicken, you would need 20 kilogram of wheat. That means that you can eat 20 kilogram of wheat, or you can eat 1 kilogram of chicken. Now, obviously, 20 kilograms will be a much better option for the environment, and assuming that a single person will eat 1 kilogram of food, then the wheat will feed 20 people, while the chicken will feed only one person. So it becomes pretty clear that vegetables, fruit, grains, wheat, etc. are much more eco-friendly than meat. So some people like to eliminate meat in the diet. Those are called vegetarians. And some people eliminate all of the meat products, including dairies like cheese or eggs, from their diet. And these are called vegans. Now, you don't necessarily need to become vegetarian or vegan, but you don't need to eat meat every day. You can decrease your meat consumption right now by, for example, if you're eating meat every single day, then you can eat a meat 3 times a week or 4 times a week. This means that you will almost decrease your meat consumption by half, which is much better than leaving it. And I mean, it's not a lot, but it's half of what you have what you have been doing before. So that's a good start, and then you can increase your vegetable and fruit consumption while decreasing your meat consumption. The other thing that you should do is probably supporting sustainable agriculture. Now, sustainable agriculture comes in a variety of forms, such as aquaponics, aeroponics, hydroponic, etc. I'm not going to be talking in details about these forms of agriculture, but basically sustainable agriculture is much more friendly to the environment than traditional agriculture, and most people would agree that sustainable agriculture is the future. So basically, for example, aquaponics, uh, it uses hydroponics with aquaculture and combine them in a one system. Now compared to traditional agriculture, aquaponics will use 1/10 of the water that is used in traditional agriculture, meaning that aquaponics will save us 10 times the water if we use sustainable agriculture compared to the traditional agriculture, which is very important for us, especially that there's a lack of water currently in the world. Uh, but the most important thing that you should do is that you should share your knowledge with others, whether it's your family, friends, on your social media, whatever, in your college or in your work with your colleagues. Just share the message, even with strangers online. Uh, these things that anybody can do, they may be small, but they will affect when a lot of people do it at the same time, and it will send the message to other people to decrease their meat consumption and to focus on reforestation and decrease their deforestation. Now, now I think I have concluded my video today about deforestation in agriculture. So basically, deforestation is a really bad thing, and you can decrease your and you can decrease deforestation by supporting sustainable agriculture and decreasing your meat consumption and sharing your knowledge with others. I think that will be it for my video, and thanks so much for watching.